MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays attempt to break out the brooms in this 3-game series right after this. Tanner Roark starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball.
First pitch, 107.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. Ready on 1 and 2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate now, Adam Hazley, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Dero, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Ball 1, looking to at least put the ball in play here this inning. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch, and that's in there for strike 1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
The 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Still even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Angels leave one, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Griffin Canning, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping in for the Jays, Bo Bichette. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Bichette takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Miguel Sano waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Miguel Sano. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First things first, here's a throw over. A dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Let's pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0. And you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Acuna leads off first with one away. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back, and it's gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Miguel Sano. Number 25 for him on the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Next to bat for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Batting center. No left fielder. Kevin Biggio.
In now, Kevin Biggio, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 9 homers, 39 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. Biggio, a native Texan. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Set and the 1-2 pitch, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield, and Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Toronto. Leading off the inning, David Fletcher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's 1-1. Well, today's ball game provides the Blue Jays with a chance to end the series on a really high note, of course. A win will complete the sweep.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special. I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Weekly hit to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Number 9.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Tommy La Stella. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. A runner at second, nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Now a swing and a fly ball. Here comes the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. His career line against Roark up until this point. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Biggio is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. From the stretch. Popped him up. Mcguire is there. And that ends the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Angels nothing. Last half of the second set to go. Now in the box, Reese Mcguire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher, you fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
From the belt, the pitch. Joe Pennant is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Digging in now, Bo Bichette. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
3-2, full count. Runners on first with 1 down. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Ronald Acuna. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Ready now for L.A., Brian Goodwin, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Grounded back up the middle. To panic covering. On to first, a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in, Adam Hazley. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go quietly there. They trail things here 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Blue Jays come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that has really been productive this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for Toronto,
trying to pick things up where he left off, Miguel Sano. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. Belted high and deep into right center. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Miguel Sano. His second home run of the game, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. Goodwin has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, Lourdes Gurriel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
To the plate now, Cavan Biggio. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Justin Upton.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh, 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Rendon, playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. And now for the Angels, David Fletcher will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Toronto leads this one 3-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now at the plate, Reese Mcguire, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Here's Joe Panic. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. That misses, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
That one's in there, 3-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Two are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Popped him up. Castro waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Off for the Angels,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
baseman, number 9, Tommy Lustella.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 1-1 to Tommy Lustella.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Biggio's there to make the catch for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Kingery, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
The 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. At the plate, Jason Castro. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball. 2 balls and a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Over at the knees, and that's the 2nd strike. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Here now the 2-2. Runner goes for second, fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Angels held in check there. They trail it here 3-0. Acuna digs in now.
Leading up for the game, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a hard liner, but foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
One out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Rendon has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
No. 1-1.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So stepping in, Adam Hazley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gurriel is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Justin Upton. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch on its way to Upton. Upton waiting, now the 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out with the man at first. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. Angels strand 1. Still down 3-0. Felix Pena enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 64, Felix Pena.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Ready for another chance. Lourdes Gurriel. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Still 1-2. Pena has registered more than 80 innings of work, and with an ERA in the 5s has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. He'll try again. 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. He's set. Here it comes. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. Nobody out, runner on first. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field. Kingery has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The left fielder, number 8, Kevin Biggio.
So striding in, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Runner at first here, one man out. Nope. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two and two.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2.
Okay.
Reese Mcguire waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in, Reese Mcguire. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hazley is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
No batter, number 2, second baseman.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
1-1. Here it is. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. He's right there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Anthony Rendon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out. Stepping up to the plate, David Fletcher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Runners on first with 1 down. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Slapped hard the opposite way. Biggio is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Kingery.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. High and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Fletcher rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Into the box now, Jason Castro, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Castro brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Pitch popped up. Guerrero is there for it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hit down the line at first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter.
Digging in, Ronald Acuna. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Miguel Sano. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Jose Leclerc has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
New inning set to get underway, so digging in now, Brian Goodwin. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The Jays are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
A pause and the 0-2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Ready with the 2-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
At the plate now, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he lays off for ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. 2 balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Andrelton Simmons is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Stepping in now, Adam Hazley. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Parker Markell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 58, Parker Markell.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Here now the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in by Simmons. And there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Shaw. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Blue Jays go down in order, and it's still 3-1. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Justin Upton. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So now to the plate, Anthony Rendon, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Has a look, now the pitch. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, David.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Digging in once again, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Grounded to the right. Panic is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
The first baseman, number 9.
Stepping up now, Tommy La Stella. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tanner Roark earns his 8th victory of the season. Ken Giles closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Angels, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.